Good morning, viewers. You're welcome to the program City Stand. We say thank you for joining us this beautiful Saturday morning. My beautiful respondents are here this morning and they are ready to dissect important issues on papers. This morning. Also, to the viewers in the comment section that are already greeting us, we welcome you to the program. We say good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining us today. The 29th of November 2025. We have just one day to go, one day to the end of this month, and we shall be entering the last month of the year, December. That will be Monday, right? We are still at the okay, yeah, we are still at the 11th hour, 11th month, 11th hour. Oh, that's a great one. We appreciate all the viewers that have been with us since January. Yeah, January till date. We need to celebrate you guys. Yeah. And today we shall be greeting all the viewers. We shall be celebrating everybody in the comment section. Those who are watching us without commenting also will be celebrated. I know we may not be able to call everybody's name, but at least we shall be greeting some of you that your names are ringing bell, on our head. Yeah. All right, we have Enoma Osaje here in the comment section. Say good morning to you. She's watching us from Germany. Moki Great, the great one, is watching us from United States of America. Good morning to you. Go on Abdul is also here. We have Emmanuel Obuji all the way from Dubai. So good morning. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate all of you. All of you. Please state where you are watching us from. Let us greet you. It is the last day of the week. Let me use that, the last day of the week, because tomorrow, we are not coming to the stand tomorrow now. Tomorrow is 30th of November. By the time we record, we are already at the last month. Last month, that's December. No, already at last month, December. By the time we come back on Monday, all right, that will be 1st of December. All right, we say a big thank you to everyone who has been contributing to this platform. Thank you so much. We appreciate your immense support on this platform. We move down to what we have on Saturday Tribune newspaper and Saturday Punch. What is the governor of Edo State saying this morning, Monday Okpebholo? Again, if Tinubu doesn't win in Edo State, I will resign, says Monday Okpebholo. He's a controversial governor, and we shall be looking at his statement this morning. Also, what the former president of the nation, Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, told the federal government. He told the federal government to stop apologizing and negotiating with bandits. Stop apologizing and negotiating with terrorists. That's what the former president of the nation told federal government. We shall be looking at all this this morning. Now, so the front page of the Saturday Punch newspaper. Kebbi school girls abduction. DHQ, that's Defense Headquarters, summons grills soldiers in Abuja. Defense Headquarters summons grills soldiers in Abuja. This is on page 4. Now let's just look at the follow-up story. Our military opted for negotiation after failed rescue. Our military opted for negotiation after failed rescue. We have another one here. Attacks won't stop our children from returning to school. Victims' parents are the ones saying this. The attack will not stop our children from returning to schools. All right, Guinea-Bissau coup more painful than losing to Buhari, says the former president of the nation, Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. He narrated his experience in Guinea-Bissau when he came back to Nigeria. No true Muslim will kill Christians, says Islamic cleric Eleha. No true Muslims will kill Christians, says Islamic cleric Eleha. On to the next one. Saturday Tribune. Banditry, terrorism are self-inflicted by North. Banditry, terrorism are self-inflicted by North. This is coming from the chairman of Arawa Consultative Forum, ACF. What they are passing through in the North is caused by the Northerners. All right. FCTA begins enforcement actions on revoked 1,095 property titles. This is on page 5. We'll move down to page 13. Our Okada rider who sought help from friend was murdered in Ibadan. Southwest presidents should prepare to defend themselves. Sheikh on this, I can't pronounce his name. Akel Bagod. Yeah. Sheikh Akel Bagod on this. Southwest residents should prepare to defend themselves. This is on page 8 of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. Kwara South suffers banditry because government has abandoned its responsibility. Professor Omotosho on this. I repeat, Kwara South suffers banditry because government has abandoned its responsibility, says Professor Omotosho. Yeah. We won't go beyond this on the front pages of this paper, but quickly let me appreciate Mrs. Tina once again for her support this week. We say a big thank you to you, Mrs. Tina, for your immense support. May God continue to bless you. Also, this morning, she has also extended love to Kule. Is Kule around this morning? Is not around. Yeah. She has gifted Kule the sum of 200,000 naira this morning. So we need to appreciate her for that. Thank you so much, Mrs. Tina. Yeah, so we expect Kule to be here this morning to appreciate the benevolence of Mrs. Tina. Thank you so much, Mrs. Tina. We say a big thank you to you once again. And to Muki Great, the great one, who have been supporting this platform, likes of Mrs. Noma, Udozi Chima, Odunlade Taiwo, King Henry, is in water Liverpool, Henry Okoro, many viewers of the platform. We appreciate all of you. We are very, very grateful to what you have this morning. All right, Femi. Yeah. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Mr. Michael, and good morning to our viewers across the globe. We say happy new weekend. Happy weekend, not new weekend to all of you. And as this month is packing out, all our trouble, yes. This month is packing out. Our trouble will be packing out. All our sorrow are going with November by the special grace of God. Thank you very much.
Suma.
Yeah, good morning.
Suma Jimsa. Jimso.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning. It's a beautiful weekend again.
Yeah, it's a weekend.
We say a good thank you for our viewers for supporting and always being there for us. On behalf of Citizen, we say a very big thank you to you. Blessing.
Does this not raise concerns about the 2027 election? Monday Okpebholo telling us that if President Tinubu does not win in Edo State, he will resign. What do you have to say?
Yoruba will say tó gbọ́ ẹni bá dáni lójú èèyàn máa ń fọwọ́ ẹ̀ gbáyà ni. If you listen to that interview by Babajide Otitoju, you will know that it's something that gets to something. Something leads to something. He was trying to tell people what he's being able to do in Edo State. The states he met Edo in terms of education, towards infrastructure, and what he has put in place. And he's talking about how people now happy with him, how people now happy about his administration, what he has put on ground, and he has
to give glory to President Bola.
Yes, and he was giving glory to President Bola Tinubu that all what you see is as a result of President Bola Tinubu, that President Bola Tinubu is giving us enough fund now to do all what we are doing now. Like I said, that Nigeria If you don't want Tinubu in 2027, you have a lot of work to do. You may say, I'm a fan of Tinubu, or I'm trying to praise him. The man knows what he's doing. He's giving all this governor money. And if governor ready, not governor that are not ready to work, if governor that ready to work for president in his own state, to some extent, you will see the work. That is the truth of truth of the matter. If you see a politician, Monday Okpebholo, he is not just stopping into that conclusion that if I don't win Edo for Tinubu in 2027, I'm going to resign. He is telling us how he has been a grassroots politician. Go and check the interview very well. He was telling people how he won his own senatorial district and what he has been doing in Edo State. So that means he's so convinced that he's going to pursue. I mean,
He's going to win Edo for Tinubu.
Tinubu is going to win people of Edo to vote for Tinubu. And like I said, that people forget that it's not Tinubu you are dealing with directly. You are dealing with Tinubu, but you are also dealing with his own foot soldiers. And I make reference to James Faleke here that if James Faleke asks you to vote for Tinubu, even if you don't want to vote for Tinubu because of James Faleke, you will vote for him. That is the issue. They are opinion leaders. So to some extent, I think it's sure for Monday Okpebholo that he's going to win Edo for Asiwaju, and that's why I say, in case I don't win, I will resign. But that's Nigeria politician. If he fail, will he resign? It's just a matter of a talk. But to me, when I listen to that interview, it's not just jump into that one. It's something that leads to something. He saw so many infrastructure he has put on ground in terms of, in transportation, the buses he has bought.
So it's just a political bravado. That's what.
Let me tell you, the way it sounds to me now, it's not ordinary bravado. I believe him.
Will he actually resign if Tinubu loses?
That means he will not. That means he will deliver Edo for President Tinubu.
Okay, so let's have your take on it.
This is where we find ourselves. Even though, we just have to monitor 2027 election. Even though I'm a member of the ruling party, even though you're a member of a certain ruling party, so it has to be free and fair by all means. But the character of the governor has shown that he's going to do whatsoever it takes, either good, direct or indirect, either constitutional or unconstitutionally. It is a democratic system. So for it's confidence and the energy. It shows that what if you did not want even come out to vote, we are going to go to your house and drag you out to force you to vote, and we are going to monitor your voting if you are pressing for APC or not. The way people like Olusegun did the last election, intimidating the Lagosians, they are sending some people away, saying that this is Igbo or this is that. So, and that is what it will end up at the end of the day. So it is our time the people of Edo State and other states, take their time that what every election determines their future. So they refuse to go out to vote. It will be a problem to us, because no matter the glory the church might tell you that you have or the anointing you are carrying, when the government is faulty, there you have nowhere to go. It's just like we have now this civil first class student graduate mechanical engineer now doing POS in a country like this. Some of them selling fan yogo, and some of us too, due to what improper government and not putting things that are necessary in place for its citizens. So it will affect everybody. So let everybody come out and ensure that what they monitor the voting system for any malpractice.
The people of Edo State truly in support of President Olusegun. Are they happy with the administration of President Olusegun? At least we have two Edo people here. I understand. We have Lucky and Mr. Vincent. Olusegun is from Edo State.
Yes.
And these people have been criticizing the administration.
Let me tell you, Michael. There is one thing that people fail to realize. There is no way everybody will like you. And when we want to judge about the administration of President Tinubu, did he deserve second time? The answer is no. But in the absence of Tinubu, who is going to be the next? Who is the option? Atiku. Okay. When ọ̀rọ̀ kò lè àrẹ́dá sókòtò fún ọ ní kò balẹ̀,
Say it in English.
When your stepmother buy trouser for you and you say it's not snug enough, where is the one that your mother buy for you? Okay, you don't want Tinubu. Where is the option? This article that you want to take it by force in 2027, the North and South dichotomy is going to play out. If Atiku want to bent on collecting, ticket of ABC in 2027, it is simple. Tinubu is the next president in 2031. Nothing. The only thing that can work is if ABC give ticket to Obi or any vibrant southern candidate, well, they can have a little bit of chance. Now, let me tell you, in 2023, it was Obi that won in Edo. Am I right? Yes, it was obedient. Now, this time around, if the 14 block of Obi see that there is no chance, we don't want to waste our chance, then the next thing is we don't have option. We should vote for Tinubu. When you don't have, a place to, when you die, you don't have no place to go. Then you go to fire. That is the truth of the matter. That is my problem. And with the kind of, let me tell you, I wish everybody go and listen to Monday Okpebholo. He was saying it emphatically. And me, that I see that here, I stand here, I believe in that is going to you see that 2027. They know Okpebholo now. People that place Okpebholo in that place, they know him. They know the man is too factual and is straightforward. When you listen to him, even I was even looking for some maybe some error in his English that this man is not sound, but he was managed to express himself, and all what he's saying, they are there for you to verify. So me, as I'm here, with the kind of money that is in circulation, if you come on like this, okay, let's assume we want to conduct election now, today, back. What do you think it will happen? That's so you see the Labour Party that they don't know up to this moment. Labour Party, they don't know where they belong to. ADC, they are just trying to put one leg inside the circle, inside the ring. We don't know where they belong to. That is the problem. So what will determine if we want to remove Tinubu in 2027 is opposition. It's how opposition work. If opposition don't work, it's not matter of mouth. If anybody go and sit down inside the room and say, people, a God will beat Tinubu in 2027, you are deceiving yourself. In your own eyes like this, INEC will announce that Tinubu win again in 2027. If you don't work to remove President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, it's not matter of mouth. It's not matter.
All right, it's no matter of mouth, says Femi. We move to the comment section this morning. Edo-Okpebholo says Atiku is better than this Atiku is better than Tinubu. That's what Edo-Okpebholo is saying here. Ugu says that Tinubu should be paying all our security agencies 500,000 naira per month for them to have morale to secure our country now instead of recruiting more security agencies. All right, Edo-Okpebholo says Okpebholo is so clueless. There's a Jima. Good morning, sir. Femi, by January, when the taxation by Tinubu starts, you guys will realize the full meaning of tax Tinubu. Tax Nobu.
It's what we know now. Is it new? When it first came, we entered his administration with pains, and the pains continue. But I want to tell you that that you are going to face it, it's better for opposition to stand their ground. If opposition don't stand their ground, there is nothing we can do. There's nothing anybody can do.
Udo Lechima, Femi, nothing justifies the nonsense speech by Okpebholo. Yes, you can support Tinubu with everything in you, but you are the executive governor of a state, for Christ's sake. He goes on, coordination 0, speech delivery 0, physical appearance 0. Okpebholo is more or less a placeholder to Oshomole.
Do you know what baffles me sometimes? People like to look at some periphery of a thing, not look at the major point. This kind of a speech is 0. The man is talking with backing it with evidence. The skill he built, I don't know what. For me, the way he dressed that day, me too, it puts me off. Even with his skin self, the man is so dark. I don't know that Okpebholo is so dark like that. He now put on you that you are so dark. He now put on that one black, one dark shade like that, like weather shade. But pick what the man is saying. Don't look at the grammar. The man is talking and is backing it up with the facts. He said he bought bus. He saw us the bus display. CNG bus, he have bought 50. He told us the road he did, he backed it with evidence. The school is building, he backed it. He told us that he recruited about 2,000 vigilantes. Now the people of Edo come and debunk it with the fact that he didn't employ them. Those roads he do. Come and tell us that he didn't do it. That is my point. Every other thing is just, unnecessary excuse.
All right, Latalalabu, good morning to you. You're welcome to the program. We celebrate you on the platform. Femi, please don't justify that speech of threat by Monday Okpebholo. This is democracy, which must be guided.
Who is he threatening now? He said if I don't win,
He said he will
I will resign. Is that why he threat?
not win.
I will resign. I don't want Sancho threat to anybody. He didn't threaten you that if Tinubu don't win, I'm going to kill everybody. He's not threatening you. He's so confused and he's giving himself assignment. Okpebholo that is so desperate. If you don't know Asiwaju cap, don't come to my meeting. He's talking to ISCO. Fear that kind of a man. That's no matter of a threatening. It's a matter of assignment. It upon himself
That he must deliver.
I must deliver. And that is language of a can stop a determined mind. That is my point. Take it or leave it.
When we talk about delivery, what measures do you want to deliver? When we talk governor representing a state, we portray that kind of character. A live interview. What is the difference between him and some, louds in the streets that did not pass through school and so did not pass through them? That alone is a signal already. There are some things that we should look at. Although we can say that it's not about the language, his words or whatsoever, but still, I understand you now. I'm going somewhere.
Okay,
I understand you, but still, that doesn't mean that we should overlook that. What are we saying? You can be the Tata or whatsoever. Once you can do this or do that, deliver, you will just get yourself there. But the thing is, what is development as a governor? What are the things you are the right things to put in place? Why some Nigerians are so good by construction of roads? You beat roads, schools. My governor is doing well. The schools we have on ground before now, what is the management level? The staff of your state, their welfare, how much are you paying them? Are they well paid? The staff in your state, civil servants in your state, can they afford the government housing in your state? Or the government houses are for some individual rich person? So all these things, we need to try to break all these things down. But what is the level at which it's going to go come 2027 election? That is either what is do or die. It's not until he spread it out that this is how we go. But how do you want to go about an election when we all know, even the child that the president have underperformed over the years? So in that time we let the performance
over how many years now? You are never announced over 2 years.
You understand?
You do the election before Tinubu election. Which one?
I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about the president.
I'm talking about governor. We are talking
the same thing now. You said you are going to do whatsoever it takes to make sure that Tinubu come on board. What does that mean? We are in Nigeria. We are in Nigeria. We know what the language. You don't have to say that you will do this or do that. We know the system or the routine at which you will get the vote. But definitely there will be vote buying. Definitely there will be ghost voting. You understand? So how do we want to make sure that things are being, you can't just come as a leader of a state and say that we can break your language, your words down in different places, and in the same country you will be questioned. We want to know how you want to come about this. How many voters do we have in Edo? Registered voters do we have in Edo State? How many votes are we going to get there? How do you want to go? You are going to tell us. But whether you like it or not, the president have not done fine. In a state where there is no production, there is no exportation, you have refused to, all investors have left the country to what? Electricity. No normal person will just come in and what? Remove subsidy. Well, you know that Nigeria only bank on fuel. There's no other things, only fuel. And when the high cost of fuel is high, automatically the economy will what? Will crumble. And that is what we are still facing now. And what are the remedy, the panacea to this situation? Borders are being closed. People could not go to farm. How are you safeguarding your farm in Edo State? Are the farmers there? Can they still go to farm with their pushes without what? Looking back. automatically the farming system in that place is gone, is down. No more farming except from a little family farming. So what are the things you have to be able to? You don't even need to do what it takes when you are working fine at the end of the day. We all know that it's been put there. Definitely you have to what deliver for your bastard. But irrespective of that, you should understand that what we still have constitution. No matter how you've made it seems that what this thing is not the way it is. The constitution is for the what, or law is for the lower class or the poor people, not for those at the top. But still there's a level of insanity that should be what put in place whenever you are or whatever in the public domain. So what are the measures that you've taken from what 8% to down? So what is the way forward in terms of what making life, we talk about tax earlier on. By next year we'll be in trouble. We that the minimum wage is 70,000 naira. A lot of what?
I'm coming, listen. Do you listen to that man? Do you know? I'm sure you don't listen to him. You know.
I watched it in
that man. All what he said, he never said "are we." All what he said is "I have." I have recruited 2,000 vigilantes. They sleep in the farm. Do you listen to him?
Go on.
The man didn't say "I will." That's one alone touched me. He never said "I will." He said I have recruited 2,000 vigilantes. Let people that come from Edo come and tell me that he didn't do it. He said I have purchased 50 buses for the transportation in Edo Smart or Edo line, and they display the car. Let people from Edo come and debunk it.
And somebody is responding
so
to
what are you telling me?
or John, he says, Femi, you are not from Edo State. No 2,000 people recruited for security. Edo is kidnappers den. Now, Okpebholo is stuck illiterate.
Okay, I agree with you. No problem. No problem. I agree. Let's go.
The vigilante you said you employ. What are they equipped with? Even the Nigerian soldiers cannot even face the terrorists that we're talking about. So you recruiting vigilantes is what? You just endanger the lives of those people. Are they vibrant youth that are still strong and edible to actually defend that? Those are the people, you're all retired people above 50 years as vigilantes. Which weapons are they with? Under what command are they? Probably from retired general or so that is putting them in charge. So this is not about I've recruited 20,000, 10,000, 5,000 in the public. What is the safety measure for those people? That's what we are talking about. And after you are gone, what is the after you are done in office, what is the further distance for them? Will they be dropped? Where is the future plan of what for those people? So it's not about starting. I did this, I did that. What do you put in place that will be welfare that they will know what they can bank on, even though it will be a continuity stop? And I'm not even talking about what either recruit or not, but the competence of the president you said you are campaigning for. No same person in Nigeria, either you are APC person or PDP person, with the level of what's called
the crisis on ground,
and the policies of the president that you want to vote for him. But what way has this shown that what there's a future behind it? Everything he has come to do is what I want to do this in whosoever I want to buy, I will buy them off with money. Just name your price. The future and the well-being of Nigerian people is none of his concern. And how do you want to say it again? There's something that you will say. It's not like you say, I want to bring you down before. There's some other words you use that what is telling you to say is that what I'm going to what you get. Person still you are saying that mismanagement of funds, mismanagement of funds and people jolly. You understand? No matter how beautiful English you want to use, but we can say with full chest that the president has failed the Nigerian people and those who supported him in 2023, because I'm one of them also. And in my group chat then they have called me out when I can't even enter there again. Group chat, it will not do for you. You are the one that say I told you. But fine, those opposition that they are saying they won, we know that what article and the likes of them, I don't even sure they will do better. But I'm not saying that it should go or whatever, but do the needful. You can't say you want to take tax at the high cost of that. Look at import duty. Subsidy is gone. Import duty is high. You import a goods of 10 million naira, you are using 6 million naira to clear it at the border. Is that not madness? How are you making life easy for the people? Some other natural resources that you can use to get money to the Nigeria reserve, the Nigeria, but you refuse to do that. The crude oil you face on it, gold in the northern state. No one talks anything about the steel that you can, other natural resources. We only focus on crude oil. Now the little money that is not even enough for us to eat, that you want to be taking tax on us. And we have other measures you could get enough funds. The way Nigeria is enriched, each person can be taking 2 million naira a month, and Nigeria will not know if they are all normal at the top there. But this is where we have found ourselves. And what is the way forward here? We will not just keep that and let this person just feel that what is the owner of the country, and whatsoever they do, they will just go scot-free and do it like that. What is the measure? How are you banking on? Before that, we are using agriculture. That is our source of this thing, and Nigeria is cool then. So why really abandon the agriculture? Focus on crude oil. Now we have crude oil, we have agriculture, we have steel, we have lithium, we have everything in the country. So why are you not? Why is okay? You privatize that for funding European people, come to the country, take away. Nobody knows about it. And you think you can divert us opinion, agenda setting. Is what you want the public to know. But some of us, we don't just go by what the news says. We make research ourselves. We travel. We know. We search for information. And we are not we are literate. We are not illiterate. That someone ordinary push back. So what is the way forward? How will this country be a producing country? Ordinary tomato paste you cannot do. Toothpick importation. If you know how many billions they use per year for importation of tomato, ordinary Burkina Faso they are already producing tomato themselves. So how was the panacea to what? To our people in this region, the safety of the farmers. We need to go back to farm. So you know that what border are closed, no farming. So what other things you are dwelling on? Little petty farmings and some other things. So how do we want to pay the tax that you are saying? We need to establish the taxing clinic. No sense there. No normal person will come and say, I will see Tinubu. It won't make sense. But make sense now. You collect tax from me. The thing is rotating. You do empowerment. You give me Kodokpe. You say I'll be trading within the poor people among us. While the upper class they trade within the same international. So you cannot even do importation and exportation, even though you study commerce or so. But the one import now, use 10 million to import and you use 8.5 million to clear it. Is that normal in any country? And what benefits are we getting? And you claim you have the people like Wale Edu, you have people like them Iguru, Sadoko in they're exposed. What is the essence of the education? A study abroad whatsoever. It's not put in place. Not the fact that it's not there. It's as if they don't even know what they don't pass through the school they said they got. So what is the way forward? We can't keep here and be maneuvering. Stop wanting and go.
All right,
let's have peace.
This Chima says that this is the same Nigeria where Buhari gathered bags of sand and called people to celebrate it as rice pyramid, and celebrated it. But till date, where is the rice pyramid? I think Mr. Vincent said something like that.
Yeah.
Of this nature some time ago. The Chima continues. Only a person that is ignorant believes Nigerian politicians just by their words and what they show in pictures and videos. It goes on. If Tinubu can't make Nigeria paradise with the first subsidy money, what then gave you the impression that he will make Nigeria heaven with your tax? Femi.
What will make Nigeria?
Parabale.
No. This is not matter of you see people just like to miscalculate sometimes. Am I coming here to justify the administration of President Tinubu? We are talking about 2027. How are you going to unseat him? That is my point. Buhari gather pyramid of rice. That is waste of time. Gathering pyramid of rice. How can you be asking where is the pyramid of rice? The pyramid of rice, how many bags can you make a pyramid? You see 1 million bag? That pyramid of, if they bring 1 million bag of rice to Nigeria, it will disappear. You may not find any grain because there are so many. So celebrating a pyramid of rice, gathering, and somebody is asking where is the pyramid of rice? Of course there are rice everywhere. If you want to buy rice, it doesn't bring the price of rice down. That is the problem. What I'm trying to say is that Tinubu is our common enemy, but how do you want to remove it? How do you want to remove it? With all this is food soldiers that doesn't see that the only thing that they see is that Tinubu is giving them enough money. Simple. Everything after that one. No Nigeria sitting governor in Nigeria now that will come out and condemn Tinubu face to face because they are collecting money. He has bought all of them. He sit out of Senate, and those are the food soldiers. Do you listen to Odus Okalu? He said, I will leave Abuja 3 months to election and I will campaign door to door. Whether God punish him or you no punish him. God punish James Ometoso. I mean now, whether God go punish him or you no punish him. Do you think me and you, we are the same? Despite all what you are crying, what do they use to collect to vote in Anambra? Some people were giving yogurt. Yes, they too collecting 1,000 naira yogurt. If it is here in Yoruba land, they will say Yoruba yogurt. But mama, now yogurt they give them. Anambra, yes, see, Gala mineral. That's what they are giving them to vote. What are you telling me? You see now Nigeria, you see God about God punish so many times. You see that God punish you. It's a normal language on the system. Stop.
So low.
That is what it. There are videos. There are videos. Minerals and gala. That's what they take. What are you talking about? God punish you. It's just a common language on the street of Lagos. Every day, hey, God punish you. God punish you. It's just that become a common language. People that will do the needful, that will do the thing, they will do it, and you will say God punish. And unnecessarily, we have not seen God punish anybody. God have not seen God punish them. If you say they die, that's why no commit crime. You know they die. Somebody that has not embezzled, they know they sick. God in Pikin die. Me, I embezzle before I lose my people. Okay, let's forget about this thing. Let's work on how we are going to convince people not to vote for Tinubu in 2027. It's not a matter of if they put goats there, it's going to beat him. All what you have been saying this morning, you are just repeating what you have known. And if they say this is what they have been considering, we will have a better leader. Tell me what made Buhari deserve second time when he won in 2019. One thing that make him deserve the second time. Nigeria is a typical of a place where they say the fire is burning and the bush remain. That is just the logic there. If they say it is by virtue of giving us good governance, what stop Awolowo from becoming Nigeria president? Almost everybody, every leader in this country confirmed that Awolowo is our best president. IBB said it. Oduku said it. The first assignment of Gowon was to release Awolowo from prison. Within 48 hours, he said, I need Awolowo more than Nigeria. But Nigeria, do you think Nigeria, we don't know where we are going. You think Nigeria like something straightforward? They don't like something straightforward. They like hanky panky. And a country that like hanky panky like that, it has become a fertile land for everything, for bad, corruption, terrorism, everything. That is what is on ground. Look at it now. Can't we listen? In the north, is there any sanity with what is happening in the north? Which kind of a same country? When people talk about government, they talk about Nigeria government. Is this government? Do they have mind? They don't have mind. You are dealing with mad people. So if you don't know how to deal with them, mad people will become two. You see madman, grab your clothes. Then you grab the madman clothes. Madman has become two now. You see government. Do you see justice? Where is it? It's not. So we are dealing with devil. And you are coming here still repeating letter to the epistle to the Romans. That is epistle to the Romans. They are talking about the politics going that will happen in 2027. That's not justification for the second time of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. It's politics.
All right. Thank you so much, gentlemen. I really appreciate your contributions this morning. When you say good morning, welcome to the program.
Good morning. Thank you for having me. Sorry, Mr. Vincent, let me just use this opportunity to say a big thank you to Ms. Tina. Quite surprising. This morning I wake up, it looks as heaven is going to come down. I never knew that something has taken place hours, maybe when I was fast asleep. When I woke up this morning, I just rushed out. Just getting to this point, about like 30 minutes ago, I just opened my phone, and Mike did not tell me anything. He just kept quiet. He was looking at me. Before I could rush to him, he has already started the program. And I asked, why? He said, it has been long. Thank you, Christina. Thank you, Christina. God bless you, man. Thank you so much. Thank you. I celebrate you.
Mike Adekule, good morning. Good morning, our esteemed global audience. Good morning, Mr. Chima Udeze. I want to also reaffirm your kindness yesterday on this platform. I say good morning to you and your family and your beautiful daughter. My regards to you all.
Onyeze, we're talking about Monday Okpebholo, the statement that he will resign if President Bola Ahmed Tinubu loses in Edo State. The question now is, should a governor of a state publicly tie his administration success to the electoral to a president's electoral future instead of measurable development outcomes?
I think to an extent I want to agree with Soma, Chief Star.
Because we've seen him several times.
Yeah,
Even glory.
He has always, he just like Opo Zadeba of
to give him full support in 2027.
Imo State, Opo Zadeba of Imo State, saying that it's not even Imo people that made him governor. That his own decision came from there. So what Okpebholo is trying to tell you is that these people you are seeing in those states, I don't have any business with them. I have business with the president. I'm just a figure here and nothing. And that is where the Suma is trying to come in to question where is the leadership. Because if you say you are with that, if Tinubu did not win, I will resign. What it means is that you are not the governor in that state, and you know that election is a matter of either you lose or you win. So are you trying to tell us, that the truth of the matter is that, that Okpebholo has been very careless to an extent with the way he said things.
He is a democratically elected governor. Why is he trying his administration success?
He's telling you the rot of fadarism. The injustice of fadarism.
Godfatherism.
Yes, the conquest that fadarism has brought to the political circle. He is telling you that there was no democratic process that made him a governor in that state. That the people that made him a governor, not the structure they used to make him governor. And that is why he told Obi not to enter Edo State. And you can see over time, and that's why someone is trying to question, can we just talk about giving back to the people? Can we talk about leadership? Are you trying to tell me that democracy, election processes, is not a game of lose and win? You know what it means that if the president, what he's trying to tell you is that, I'm less concerned about the Edo people. My ties and my objectives and aim is tied with the presidency, and that the money I receive with from the presidency is to make sure that I deliver. It's a do or die statement. That statement is a do or die.
Do or die.
Yes. So you want to tell me that there will be no electoral process, that there will be manipulations, that results will be written. INEC guidelines will not be respected. So this kind of statement, Tinubu should not be too comfortable with it. If he is actually a Democrat, if he believes in democratic processes, where governors are saying, if I don't make you president, I will resign. Then what is election? What is democracy? It's a matter of you lose or gain.
Is it Tinubu that put him there?
That is
So
what that is what he's trying to say. Where we are questioning the rationale why Edo people have not been able to enjoy deep dividend of democracy far better than what they had during Obasanjo. So he's telling you, that I'm going to behave like my father in Abuja. Can you ask an average Edo man? Let him come out and tell you Monday Okpebholo's policies, apart from how to return Bola Ahmed Tinubu to power. And you never ask questions. Mike, there's a lack of institutional leadership. There's no institutional leadership in Nigeria. And that is what I'm saying, can we get our politicians back to political school institution where they can go and learn? But before you become a teacher in Nigeria, you must go to teaching. This guy, anybody can come from nowhere and just become a politician. Calling the rest of the people unfortunate. Because that's what they tell us. They say we are unfortunate people. But we know, if you are a grassroots person, you wouldn't have somebody like Okpebholo as governor of that state. But, we are Obaseki, Shemole, and the rest of them, this is who we want. And of course, that's the type of democracy we practice. in this part of the world. If we can be able, and I don't think it's possible, because as the man you are seeing there, he has already calculated himself and said, okay, if I'm leaving this place as governor, this is the person I'm going to put there. It doesn't matter whether there were electoral processes in that regard, where people vote or did not vote, but this is just like what we have been experiencing in Lagos. Nobody can go against Bola Ahmed Tinubu's structure in Lagos, but that is democracy. But we saw it when we report in Lagos or when he was governor. He did not even do much as governor in Lagos State. Lagos State started breathing under Fashola. Then we came very close to Ambode. I don't know what this man, what is it called? So what he's doing there? His leadership is not as significant. We don't feel it. So even at that federal level now, at the bigger, chessboard, where we expected some level of me. Personally, I didn't campaign for them. Those who campaign for them are here, 100%, and that is okay. Me, I never, right from APC, I never belong to anything, but I can have sympathy for some individuals. And in my analysis, I always said that Atiku is better than Buhari. In this era where we are now, I think good to be better than Tinubu. Even though he did not find his way there. But that has always been my position. Because I look at it critically. Are there not better intellectuals, well-read people in Edo State? Do you know why people are talking about Abia State, even though I'm still watching that Alosote very well? They might likely decamp to APC to negotiate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's release. Nobody knows. You can see what is happening. Somebody, they are asking, can somebody like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu be in Sokoto prison? That alerted the whole world. Go and look at Uyo, Akwa. Bandits were riding Okada in the daytime. They enter school and kidnap people in Akwa Ibom. Mike, I keep on saying, it is coming. Bros, I was shouting this in here. It is coming. Look at the military. After they failed to rescue victims, they started negotiating with bandits. Mike, I listened to Obasanjo very well.
Negotiate with bandits.
But you listen to Obasanjo?
Yeah.
But do you know what that thing means? Mike, what we are doing here, and that's why I say it very clearly, what we are doing here, what we are saying here, all of us, you cannot get it anywhere. And it is only for those who understand the reality on ground, you know actually that we are not playing. That most of these things we feast on here in terms of public affairs is the same opinion some Nigerians are having too. If Obasanjo can come out and say, okay, we need foreign intervention, and somebody is saying, well, we are a sovereign nation, go and tell Obasanjo now that we are a sovereign nation.
Who said they should fleet them? Fleet all of them. He said it yesterday. I watched it. That's what he said.
In a time when we have drones.
Is that what?
In a time when
No, we have drones. Yeah.
During this time, there
was no drones. So what's stopping the government? They know these people. They know the
agenda. The funniest thing is the bandits in TikTok, they are in Facebook, they are all in social media handles, and they are telling you that your government. They tell you that you are but you cannot jet. Mike, you know they both want to cannot jet. Huh? Go and look at to cannot jet very well. It has no surveillance. A lot of things is missing. Some of the things have been removed.
Oh yes, I'm coming back to you. Mr. Vincent is from Edo State, and I would like him to shed light on this issue. Okpebholo, if President Bola Ahmed Tinubu loses in Edo State, I will resign. The residents of Edo State truly in support of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Or is Okpebholo just protecting the narrative to create a psychological momentum?
Yes, to some extent, I will approach this issue multidimensionally. And I also want to take you down memory lane. You remember Chief Olabode George is PDP stalwart in Lagos State or in Nigeria, as the case may be. He once said if President Bola Ahmed Tinubu wins, won that 20 election, he will go on next year to Ghana. But up to this present moment, I stand to be corrected. If he has gone to Ghana, he's still very much living at Salikodia. And when Okpebholo is saying it, I think he's only playing to the gallery. I believe that it's a clownish statement. Our politicians in this part of the divide, they speak with both mouths. You can't take them for their word. Their word has never been their bond. And if Okpebholo has a lot of things on his hand. Presently, the Edo State government has goofed concerning the hectares of land belonging to Presco Oil. It's in the news. And to the extent that Okpebholo under his watch, there was an advertorial credited to Edo State government, stating that they are not. That land, parcel of land that belonged to Presco PLC, has been taken over, has been revoked by the Edo State government. Later, there's another counter statement coming from the State House, stating that that land as that directive never came from the governor's office. Then, who then forged the governor's signature on the paper before it go into publication? These are some notable salient questions that needed to be asked. Again, when you now see people, displaying their fury in the public domain, does this show that they have what it takes to run a government? It shows that he is clueless. This is rudderless, and he is somebody that does not really know why he's in government. And judging from his statement saying that he will do this, he will always affirm. You see, this government led by Okpebholo in Edo State has always defended the indefensible. And he still has his hand. You know, some other notable Edo State citizens, they are watching him. You remember before the now, Edo State has been a hotbed for a very viral opposition to any kind of a draconian law or whatever. And they are just watching Okpebholo down his Bakaba dance in the marketplace. And if you check successive government before him, Edo State have always enjoyed a fair share of good governance. For Okpebholo to have come on board, it already reduced governance in Edo State to the barest minimum. And it shows that this man is clueless. He doesn't know why he's there. This was a man that was even brought to come and read the budget of the state. He was committing multiple gaps in the eyes of the public. And is that kind of person that you want to take seriously when he speaks? To me, it's just a political statement. He's only trying to frame the nest that oil is passage to governance. And that is just the way I will just paint his personal. And it does not really mean we should not even take him serious when he speaks.
All right, back to Obasanjo. We are at our liberty. That's what Obasanjo said. We are at our liberty to seek foreign help if government fails. He said we should stop negotiating with and terrorists in the country. Please, can you just shed light on what Obasanjo said?
Mike, I think Obasanjo, thank God that some of these things are happening before their very eyes.
What kind of message is he passing?
No,
President Tinubu.
Sit up! Sit up! Don't be afraid. This is unfortunate relationship. Sit up! That's what he's trying to tell him. Sit up and give Nigeria leadership and protect Nigerians. And if you fail to do that, then foreign powers will come in. Mike, we debated about sovereignty here. And there's possibility a nation or nations can lose sovereignty. And what are those things, factors that can make a nation lose sovereignty? Madam just told you that DSS have just confirmed that are still influx of bandits in River State currently now. Mike, I am the one that stood here and I told you few months ago that there was a broadcast that the one they finished with Akwara and the rest of them, they mentioned Enugu and Port Harcourt. I think that's here. Then I said Okuba will face them. I also face Donald Trump at the same time.
You can see what is written here. Southwest residents should prepare to defend themselves.
But Mike, no, Mike, you see, you know, a lot of them have reservations because these are the areas I have been always hammering on. Each time I have the privilege to stand here. Obasanjo has re-echoed it again. But Tinubu should not be afraid of this Fulani, your relationship with these Fulanis. They will destroy you and run away. Be decisive. Okay, now you have surrounded yourself with the people you think they can give you, support you. What are you waiting for? You have the Senate, you have everything. What are you waiting for? Like I told you, that the embarrassment that they gave me, I am not in support of it. And a lot of Nigerians were in support of it. Me and Shehu Kuti are the only people I know that went against that. And we saw Minister of Defense come out to tell you that they will deal with Wike, and you still leave the man. Something is wrong. See, these Northerners, they know what they are doing, and they are so confident in themselves that, you know, even the sitting president cannot do shit. Do you know what it means for a small boy to come and threaten the entire Abuja, saying that we kidnap president? A small boy! Ross, let me tell you, if it's in a like Obasanjo said, we have this is an IT era. During their period, there was no IT, there was nothing. By now, such person would have been picked. If in no time.
What's Obasanjo trying to tell us?
Yes, Obasanjo has been there. No matter how, even if at all, I'm going to give him some knock on some of his policy when he also held sway as the head of state and president of this country. I still have some other many angles of his rule that also will remain evergreen. The positivity he brought into governance and the ability of even employing the political will in dealing with all these security issues. And a case in point you remember, or rather recall, the Zango Qatar time. You remember when he called on Victor Malu, who was then chief of army staff, to see that that security breaches that could have festered then was nipped in the bud once and for all. And I stand to be corrected if it was not so. And if somebody who has stated power on 2 occasions in Nigeria, the tragedy of Nigeria history, you see, when you now look such a person, when he talks, he knows what he's saying. The experience has been there. And moreover, during his own time, we didn't have what we call drone, all these ammunition that are these scientifically improved, advanced ammunition during his own time compared to the now. And if he could nip all those become a security breach to the nation, nipping in the war and confronted headlong and see that they are nipping the ball in the board once and for all. I see no reason why Tinubu that is that has everything at his command cannot do so. And you begin to wonder what is really. It shows that level of governance in this of the now are degenerate to a low level, to a low head, and that is why it's paying him, because he's an understatement. Take it or leave it, is already in the departure lot. You know, more of his colleagues are no more. It's only MBA and Grace that is still standing, and that is why it's paying him that this was not the kind of country he envisaged. And instead of because I've always said it on this platform, government is about continuum. you add value to what you met on ground. But instead of progressing, we are receding. Many step backward. And it's a commentary of the nation.
Yes, Mike, it's very quite painful that when you see these leaders that fought for one Nigeria, including Gowon, IBB, unfortunately, we don't have Buhari anymore. The likes of Abu Salami, all those guys and all that, it is only Obasanjo that, because there was a story I read that before we can hand over this structure to a civilian president in Nigeria, all those who fought for Nigeria Biafra war on the side of Nigeria will have to benefit very well. And that is why they have compensated all the generals. Now they have compensated all the generals that fought in that war. The last one was Buhari. And I gave the reasons why Buhari was being drafted in and was being supported by this general, including Obasanjo. And very clearly, it is a secret that we all entered. Now we have come to the civilian rule, where we said, okay, we have finally left Abada Kake stuff to pure Abada. These people now who have ruled Nigeria for years, holding the structure of institutions of resources of this country, and the few successive government as heads, to whether they will continue in their corrupt way of acquiring resources of this country. And if that will not happen, then we will destabilize the nation. Buhari said that the blood of Abun and whatever will flow. Nothing. Everybody were just saying it. I think weird. They think they don't know what they're doing. Go and understand a lot of things. So, what is Bola Ahmed Tinubu doing? You experienced what happened to Abiola. He knew very clearly that it was not Igbo, it was not Yoruba that masterminded the process that led to Abiola's death. You called yourself a progressive. Now, the same lot that unfortunately gave you power or that you aligned with does not want you to breathe. Mike, do you understand where I'm going? That I have never, all the blame, go to the National Assembly. You saw what happened between Engineer Baribe and one. Even the first president, whose era we witnessed two Tokano Gates, or what they call it, is asking Akpabio, what is the Tokano Gate? Okay, did I lie? The senior president, the former senior president, don't know anything. He said some of those notes, when you look at all these people, you marvel whether are these people actually human beings? Do they actually have what it takes to even enter that red chambers in the first place? Apart from what they are going to gain at the end of the day.
Mike, I want to say one thing here. Senator Ali Ndume is a serving senator of this country. Made a very, 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 very noteworthy statement. He said he has witnessed more burial, more soldier, military burial than ceremony in this country. And Ndume is a member of the All Progressive Ruling Congress. And that is a person I will always love my heart for, because you can't be in a house and the house is having some kind of cracks and you don't speak out. And I want to give credit to him for having spoken out. You see, these are some of the people that want a real change in this country. He said, how can you send our soldiers? Our soldiers, one, they are underpaid, they are under-equipped. And how can a soldier that are underpaid and under-equipped fight this kind of terrorism challenges and all this banditry? And when you look at all these things, what does it portend? And we have a government at the center who is not even listening, who is not doing the needful to see that, because I've always said that once you are well motivated, it will increase your passion to doing a thing. And when you see the way the body language of Nigeria, I mean our ruling elite, it shows that they know where the hole is, they don't want to feel it. That is why we keep on running in circles.
Government Tinubu know it is message you are passing now.
That is why thank God this is a social media. It is not doctored.
No, I'm just.
We have many social media platforms.
Knows it.
I pray that he
doesn't know.
There are some other government officials. Mike, you alluded to the fact that one time somebody made a comment from the Asoro on this platform. I think it's part of the message we are doing. We are just stakeholders. We cannot hold them at the neck for them to do the needful. We continue to speak truth for the real thing to be done in this country. Because as a stakeholder in this Nigerian project, I never envisaged this kind of society we are in. Because I believe that we are highly resourceful in terms of human material and whatever you can think of in building a nation to a greater height. And why have we found ourselves in this quagmire? It's because we are not doing the needful. Everything in Nigeria is being politicized. And we sacrifice competence on the altar of mediocrity. That is why we have not been able to move forward. Instead of moving forward, we are moving backward, receding fastly too, and gravitating towards an implosion. And I pray and also hope that they will, at this critical point in time, that they will listen and do the needful.
All right, straight to the comment section. We left a comment says, Mr. Chinedu, there is no way you guys can remove Tinubu in power because he is using the money he stole from Lagos State to buy all the political sectors in Nigeria, except he has from United States of America.
Okay, man, you can show. I mean, I believe that you have right to your perspective. I believe that on this platform, we are saying severally that even though by the entire 36 government plus the FCT, making 37, now APC-led government is going to confront the Nigerian populace. Because when we talk about numericals, which plays a pivotal role in deciding who wins an election, I think Nigerians are waiting. And you can always also change the narrative by doing the needful in terms of the needful.
I don't know if you agree with Odeze Chima on this. Vincent, Edo State is the headquarters of the kidnappers in Nigeria.
Yes, I have just said it. I think in my submission, I didn't mention. I said that Okpebholo is clueless because he already has his hands full. You can see the recent case in point is the one that he also displayed his fury in the public gear involving Presco PLC that the statement of revoking their land never came from his office. They will not forge his signature before going into publication.
All right, Odeze Chima on this. The truth is coming out from Onyeze this morning. And Mr. Vincent, you guys are hitting directly to some evil people's hearts. Bing, bing, bing. All right, move down to Andrew Ogundimi in some Benin market. Fulanis are the ones collecting back money. The one Soluomo boys collect in Lagos State. Yes.
Yes.
Wait and see. Deliver, but Bibat needs more patience to deal with nomadic northern politicians. This is coming from Sof.
Abiodun has always been the apology of this present government. And when you say Bibat, all these things, let me tell you one thing. Is it until when a larger chunk of Nigerian populace died or go down the drain before President Tinubu will do the needful? I want to believe that if about a greater percentage of Nigerian populace died, who is he going to? I believe that the time is now to rise up to the challenge and do the needful.
All right, PM is saying they know if they attack Edo like other places, they would have a escape route. Heartbeat shouldn't be outbreak. Edo State is a crime scene. All right, we'll move on to Williams again. Kidnapping. I have never had any kidnapping or jihadis, Fulani militant going to Akwa Ibom State. Akwa Ibom is not in Nigeria, please.
Let me just correct you. Unfortunately, Akwa Ibom share, fortunately, boundary with Abia State. Either you navigate from Aba as if or you we get Umahia Aziz via Osaka, the entire Kotepene and the rest of them. And if you go to the Abba Aziz, they have interactions, they marry each other. To tell you how close Akpabom is in Nigeria. It was reported yesterday, that certain people that looks like them invaded a particular school. And I'm telling you, it's not a joke. You can go and find out, and nobody's going to report that. But I'm telling you, what they are saying is DSS can come out. Now, nobody believes that they will be in River State, but the DSS has confirmed that they are still coming in. Now, you don't understand.
And again, to also added to that, you see, we in the Southwest, we are also being told that we should brace up for this incoming onslaught of these outlaws in the Southwest. That shows that they are already festering their monstrous activities. Trying to make an incursion into the Southwest. And you can see, as of yesterday in Kogi State, they also do their thing by killing a woman, a soldier, and a soldier in Kogi State. What does that shows?
They are now in Kogi State.
Yes, they are fully
on ground.
in Kogi State.
Even their commanders.
And before the SY Chief of Defense said that we should go and learn martial arts. Is he not playing out now? That what he said there, that man with his stature and his post, he is so privy to a lot of information you and I cannot
say. It's also here that Southwest residents should prepare to defend themselves.
I don't know how we are going to use martial art tactics
Mike,
to defend AK-47.
The disadvantage
that Lagos State is not safe as well.
Mike, no, see, Lagos State is going, they are more active where there is bushes. But Lagos State own is going to be real, something that has to do with suicide bombing, the planting of bomb, because there's no explosives. That's what's going to happen to in Lagos, if actually. But Mike, let me tell you, do you know as it starts now, if Bola Tinubu want to stop this thing immediately, first, if Bola Tinubu mean to stop this thing, you have the Senate in your pocket, you have the House of Rep in your pocket, the entire ministerial cabinet prepared. People get out from my presence. But I'm telling you, if you cannot to do like but there's a report yesterday that there was issue within Asuro that the people actually made an attempt. It's not funny. But look at, we are not talking about AK-47. They are using AK-49 with enough military hardwares. Go to the National Assembly now. Call Ababio. Call that guy. What's his name? Call Abbas. Call him. Sit them down. But the so-called service chiefs you appointed now, you can see now, they are even planning. They went on a rescue mission. They failed. They started calling the kidnappers. The bandits make to negotiate. Something is wrong. Everything is collapsing. Why is it that it is only when they want to employ in the military they start calling up, when they want to steal money in NNPC, they don't call the youth. When they want to do their things, CBN, they don't call the youth. When they want to bring their brothers and sisters from the back door, to occupy government offices and all that, they don't call the Nigerian youth. But you don't reach now.
You see what Gowon is saying there? Michael, Wala really did Asovila, not be smart thing.
Okay.
He's saying
Mike,
and truly, my immediate sister, will be leaving Abuja tomorrow. She's coming to Lagos because of this issue.
Yes.
Insecurity.
As in not
leaving Abuja tomorrow.
We not, all those things said on this platform so far. Are we not vindicated? Are we not been vindicated? And when we say it, people will now try to run on emotions or because of their appendages to a political party. For crying out loud, this is not under it. Of our device and I've always thought for that unless we all jettison that idea with the elite always use in dividing us by saying it's your brother from this is your sister from Aba or from Ibadan. This is Nigerian project. Let us call a spade and refrain from all this primordial sentiment that is being and that will be so to us to point to see ourselves as enemy. Because I believe that if we must move this country forward, we should try and jettison all these primordial sentiments. Then we can be saying that we are heading somewhere. And you can see what is happening now. We are all what we are saying on this citizen stand platform come out to be the truth. Because this is not a conventional TV station where the editor or the assistant editor would have expunged what the ordinary citizen ought to know about the goings on in his country.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you very much for having me.
I appreciate your contributions this morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
Good morning, most esteemed viewers.
Yeah, good morning, Adekunle Michael. Greetings to all our viewers.
All right, still on the state of the nation. The world is on development in the country. Banditry, terrorism. You heard what Obasanjo said yesterday, the former president of Nigeria. You can seek help, seek foreign help if government fails. What do you think the government has failed?
Yeah, will you permit me to thank Mr. Tina for the fellowship to us this week. I want to appreciate you, ma. I got the cash gift you sent from Mr. Mike, and I pray that God will continue to bless you, including Mrs. Clara. Thank you so much, and I want to thank everyone who has been supportive to us down here. Mr. Mike, you see why we, Plato said, if you don't get involved with politics, you end up being governed by your inferior. And that is what you see playing out in Edo State. You understand? Where a governor, because he knows that he won. But the involvement of godfatherism made him governor. So he will rather service the interest of his godfather instead of the interest of the people. You know, so that is where I think we need to sit. And most of the things that are bedeviling this nation, Nigeria, the ills, I can bet you, is because, you know, we truly have not gotten involved the way we should get involved. You understand? By the time we have gotten involved, you know, over time you see people playing politics, you know, politicians playing politics with people's lives. You know, this thing, I remember that who was saying that Boko Haram, you know, raised their ugly head in 2002 when Obasanjo was the president. And Obasanjo called the service chiefs and gave them ultimatum that this thing should stop, and it stopped. You understand? Until, you know, eventually we saw how politics was involved, and then this is a country. In our country, if we are to go by numbers, we have the numbers more than them. But you can see what these guys, they will even tell you where to attack next, and they will still go and attack. You understand? It's an unfortunate situation. You understand? We keep, you know, experiencing this in every day, and if there's any time we need to sit up and drop politics and face governance, because the primary aim of government is the protection of life and property. And this is what we you know, one area we keep going down. The reason is because instead of practicing democracy the way it is, it has been reduced to a glorified monarchy where one man will sit somewhere and decide who become governor, who become vice, who become whatever. The people should decide. Democracy gives you the system of government that allows you to choose your best citizens to govern you. You understand? But the reverse is the case, where you see the worst citizens are the one in power. You understand? So if we must really get to the point of, I listen to Obasanjo, you understand? And, you know, he has said what most Nigerians are saying. If obvious we see this is beyond us, inviting foreign powers to help us do this job does not reduce you to anything. What is beyond you is beyond you. Seek for help. You understand? What is beyond you is beyond you. You understand? I remember a gentleman Mike once said, I said, if you are drowning and then maybe your hand is up, do you care to know whatever hands are come to help you? You understand? So whatever, we are now at a stage where we need to be rescued. They say desperate time requires desperate measures. You understand? So this is the situation where we are now. And if we don't begin to work, and still see this narrative of, look at the National Assembly. I was listening to the Senate President saying that there was an invitation from the First Lady, that there is a sumptuous meal for them yesterday to go and eat. With the situation we are facing in this country, and then that is what we are discussing in the National Assembly. America, far away from us, the Congress House had a public hearing on Nigerian issues. You are discussing how to go and eat sumptuous meal. You understand? These are people we voted. These are people who are that you say, okay, you are the best. And this is what we are getting from them. And it's unfortunate. I know we are evolving politically. You know, time will come in this country, if not in our own time. But I know there is a political involvement, and we are seeing it. Time will come that the mess that we take, a generation will come that will not take it from them. That's the reality.
Get one, Mike. Still the state of security in Nigeria. You had us yesterday that you have the right to seek foreign help. But if the citizen foreign protection, does that not amount to a vote no confidence in the Nigerian government?
Thank you, Adekunle Michael. If you look at what is happening now, does this suggest vote of confidence in your estimation? So if somebody is thinking of reaching out, we amount to admittance of vote of not having confidence in that administration. Is what is happening now, what you are seeing now, does this suggest confidence in the current capacity of our leaders? The answer is a straight no. Security is too primary, and that's the way Constitution puts it. Section 14, subsection 2b is clear that the security and the well-being of the people, the welfare of the people, shall be the primary responsibility of the government. That is, outside of that, there is no government. There's no government. There's no point pretending about it. You are not. As we speak now, there's no government in this country. That is the truth, constitutionally speaking, because the security aspect has failed to the point that the seat of power is now being threatened. When you expect high level of fortification in terms of the security, it's now being threatened. People are making attempts to even go to Abuja and all of that. So the current leadership seems to have lost it security-wise, and as some of my colleagues have said, the earlier the time is of the essence. I don't know the committee they are setting up now. Again, this is not the time for committee. This is time for action. Doing whatever that they are trying to do. Time. There's no time.
Like Michael would always say, enough of all these stories.
Yeah, enough of stories. Act.
There's no time for all of this. The administration is already losing confidence in terms of his capacity to manage the situation already. So what is he afraid of again? Posterity will not be kind to him if he fails to address this issue. He's in the saddle at a time like this for a purpose. God never make mistake. We may say, okay, the circumstance that brought him had issues and all of that. But God must have seen why is the one at the saddle at a time like this, and he has every opportunity to address this matter once and for all. Beyond looking at his political gain that he might lose from those guys, he must address the security issue.
All right, away from that, Monday Okpebholo, what do you have to say? He will resign if President Tinubu loses in Edo.
I don't think we should waste time with Monday Okpebholo. He's free to say anything based on where his loyalty lies. That is his cup of tea. I think where we should channel our own energy is to have a credible election. The political class in Edo State are less than 10%, if I'm correct. So even if he's speaking on behalf of the political class, they are still less than 10%. So what should be clamored of is an election that will be fair, that will be credible, that will be transparent.
And is it possible?
It is.
In Edo State?
That is what we are demanding for now. And I expect the people of Edo State, whom Okpebholo is representing, to also make that demand. To ensure that they have a free, fair, credible election, and that will now shows whether his prediction or his whatever he's trying to do, if whether his principal win or lose, will come to pass or not.
Thank you so much, gentlemen.
Many thanks, bro.
Thank you. Only good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning, Mike. Good to be with you again. Thank God for life. And we just need to look how we're going to fight out this insecurity. Because I could not even sleep overnight yesterday.
You're thinking.
I was thinking, yes, I was thinking.
About Nigeria.
Yeah,
Situation.
the situation, grand. and they are people sponsoring this guy. The people.
The president has failed us.
Oh, he has not really failed, because the problem you can have is fighting a mole fight. I mean, fighting a mole. And I can tell you, if you are here now, you will see people that will be laughing at you in the morning, but you won't know the agenda at night. And those are the difficult things somebody can face in life. And I can say wholeheartedly, President Ahmed Tinubu, I'm supporting him wholeheartedly. We'll get rid of these people once we can just know the sponsors. Because behind every bandits, there is people that is funding them. There are people that are funding them.
And you think the president does not know?
Hey, the president,
the sponsors
that is the work.
Evil act.
Yeah, that is the work. The people around them, the Matawala of what's it called? All of them from that North extraction, Matawalis of this world. That is what they need to start embarking on to fish out the sponsors. And I can see.
What has it done with the UAE list?
Yeah, I think that's a good. Man, you just want to hit me on the point, and you got the right thing to do to get me. And I keep saying this on the platform. You could remember, there's no day, there's no time. I will not go back to that Malami issues of the sponsors of this Boko Haram. It was even Boko Haram then, Boko Haram and the Lakurawa people, that the sponsors, they got them in, what's it called, Dubai. And what are the products, what are the results now? We could not get that result. And Malami is still alive. Malami is still alive. I think the president doesn't just want to give them armor, they select the armor instantly. Because once you do that, you don't know where your political space will end up. And these guys, take it or leave it. They have the population in which they always rely on. But I don't think their population can work again, because the North Central has distracted, has distracted themselves from these people. And I can say wholeheartedly, all will be well with this country, with the Mr. President. I think he's working, but you may not know what he's doing, because an enemy you have prior to election will not even believe in you any longer. And these are the things we are saying. Every one of them come here, they're robbing the president. They don't know how hot that seat was. I was listening to President Obasanjo yesterday, and the President Obasanjo was telling us that he has way to fish out anybody they want to pick. But you can't do that. He's a military man. Our president was a retired military man, highly respected man, and at times he goes beyond the.
So who is the current president?
It's
what position is he holding?
You can't compare a former
GCFR,
but the GCFR
is the grand commander.
It's the grand commander, but you cannot compare him with a retired general. Yeah, a retired former president who happens to be no. There's some limits.
He controls the whole force.
He controls the whole, yes, but there's a way you have to go through it. Just not what about
by negotiating with
negotiating with them. Did Obasanjo himself? Did he allow the
apologizing to
Obasanjo himself? Did he allow the Sharia to stay? In which he said that this Sharia law will die the way it came.
About terrorism.
Was the Sharia not terrorism? Sharia law, and this guy was cutting people's hair. He was cutting people's hands. That's Zamfara, the former governor of Zamfara, that was cutting people's hands. And they later found out that he got corrupted with the treasury of Zamfara. So what are we now saying? These people, Obasanjo knows them very well, and he knows how to deal with them. It's just different from a strange president we have that doesn't know their mind. Obasanjo stayed with them throughout when he was in the military circle. So you cannot compare Obasanjo era with Tinubu era as it is. But to me,
I know we'll get there.
What was it doing with the drones and advanced ammunition?
You say that is where the blame game.
Obasanjo didn't have the opportunity.
Hey, it doesn't. You know, the president.
Is he playing politics?
The president, yeah, definitely. Yes,
he's playing politics
with the life of Nigerians. That's really not really for you to accept.
You said it's playing.
No, not really for me to accept what you say totally.
Okay.
He's playing politics for the soft landing of the insecurity is tackling. And the soft landing is, what is the soft landing? Is to get them one by one with strategies. And I think the strategies is having, they are most behind likewise. They are linking up the messages. They are linking up the strategies. And it's a battle in which if you guys are into, you will know either you are a president, because I can tell you some people supported the president before he came to that power. From the north, he had support. He had support, good support from the north. Those people, they can change anyhow. They can change anytime against him and say, okay, we will make this your presidency ungovernable because you have discharged Northern away from the typical appointment they always have. You detach them away from the need to die more. Yes. So that's why they need to cut one havoc. They are the one They are the one causing havoc. That's why you have to die more. All together, no, it is together, no, correct. Only president cannot do. Only president cannot take your life. Go to your authority. Where the killing is happening, and they stop the killing. You can't tell me people to die more. Why are people dying in Lagos? People die in Lagos, he say now. Because Lagos is secure, Lagos know what to do. Let me tell you now. What are your government? Come on, you have nothing to tell me. I have nothing to tell you. You have nothing. You are not correct. You are not correct. You just stay here. No. Why the bandits? Why the bandits are arranging themselves? Why you are right. You are not correct. Save your country. Keep on man like you. I know there's no man like you. You are still waiting for the president to secure. At what age? I'm coming. At what age? I'm coming. At what age? I'm coming. You have the weapon. The bandits that are pressing you. Let me ask you a question. Are you ready to save your country? Are you ready to save your country? If the government is sincere, I can even carry rifle. Let us. I'm coming together. Let us go. You just know how to move. Listen to me. If the presidency is able to be sincere to fellow citizens, with my age, I'm ready to carry rifle. I will not carry because the government is so sincere. They are manipulating, politicizing the political system. I mean, the security system of the nation. They are taking us for a granted. They are politicizing the security of the country. I can't agree with you. I can't agree with you. All over the place. You stay here. If we are here, this is another House of Assembly. It's go up. This is another House of Assembly. If somebody can just stand up in the nation's House of Assembly, say the truth, which me and Kule is not there, and we have to tell it lies again. Who is telling you? Who is saying this? Somebody stood up and said they should shut down the House of Assembly. Who said they should shut down the House of Assembly? I don't know. Oh, you're talking about the representation. Okay, and that was from my side. And you said that was from my side. And what was saying was the National Assembly themselves. They should sit tight and support the president. For what reason? For the support the president. Yes, to fight the battle. Only president will not be able to fight the battle. You didn't listen to the of that. And you guys, I don't know whether you are really enlightened or not, that you are having a more fight. There is more fight. There can be more fight in your family. You don't know where to eliminate this nation. You have the capacity to eliminate the elimination. It's easier with the left of Nigeria said that for a grand thank you. He's talking the minister of finance to organize all this of killing. You could not be
stupid. Where is the president? Where is the government? Where is the president? In your cabal where you where's cabal? In your cabal where you have the responsibility to say enough. You will not easy. But the face, no, the president you are just supporting us. You've never seen anything. Supporting us. Just blame game. I don't have any personal issues. You don't know how to enjoy my hand. For us to have a way. Can you imagine? They are trying to say the national problem. Government guys are just criticizing with your mouth. What are you trying to do? They kill us every day. And you are supporting the president. Have you been killed? What about the people that have been killed? Did you go down to Benin to support your people? What are you saying? The government to defend it. There's drama. There's drama where you talk. We don't go that. Go to the government. There will be action out of action. Just keep talking. That you talk. The lion of Babylon to him. Antelope drove him out. That lion. You will talk to the end of this one. General. Being killed. Let us be sincere. The government of God. I know the government is sincere. I'm ready to carry rifle to save my people. Not throughout the whole nation. Not only my tribe. Can you hear me, sir? Imagine Nigeria. I'm serious. No enjoyment. Not a joy. Not a joy. People that join. People that join. What is that? I told you. Not the manipulating of the manipulation of the children system. The children that bring them down. They say to go and join. I will join. The government is sincere. With my head, I will carry life because always if I'm anytime I wake up, I wake up, I see people dying. Anytime I wake up, I see people dying. Now make government didn't allow me to carry life now. Yes. If I carry AK-45 now, say I'm going to Osogbo or State to come and defend the people, I'll be arrested. There are also people that defended themselves. That's why I will knock you up. I will knock you up. There are also people that defended themselves. You don't work for the government. You don't work for the government. You are lost. You are in lordship. You are in lordship. You don't even go to your city. You come here in Lagos. Also people defended themselves and they got rid of those bandits. You're right. Any bandit you kill, Nasara. Any bandit you kill, you've never taken any step yet on the platform. I don't enjoy talking about tribe. You know me for that one. I don't always enjoy coming to this platform to explain on, about sentiment or Western region. So you understand? So that's why I don't want to go far about what he was saying about assessment. I'm from Osun State. I know everything that is happening. I'm even in Ondo and Ekiti. But if you start talking about sentiment, you are not the only one here. You are not the only one that is brilliant here. If you talk, I don't enjoy talking about tribe or sentiment. I talk generally. I put it generally. The reality of the Nigeria. Is Katsina not part of Nigeria? Let him talk now. Is Katsina State not part of Nigeria? Yes. When I heard Tinubu is ruling, is Kogi State not? Is Kogi Kebbi not part of Nigeria? So if I say something, I always enjoy saying something about generality. So if I have to say something about my state, I know what is happening in my state. I do go back. I'm a retired personnel. I'm a retired of state government. So don't tell me that I don't even go home. So I know more that I don't know much. No, I need you to carry about no. I'm telling you, say I'm ready to carry life. Yes, I'm ready to carry life irrespective of. Say you understand? Not only for Osun State. No, forget. So that general that was killed is from Borno State. The general that was killed is from Borno State or from Nasarawa State. It is very wrong. I'm ready to. I repeat it 100 times. If the government is sincere, ready to do this security system in a way on a transparency way, I am ready to carry out this injustice to protect my children. But the government is not sincere. Getting out of manipulating the effort. Imagine let be sincere. Every time we come here. Getting out of your house. Can you say with small sincerity? Can you picture somebody that is sincere? In your house, you are staying. In your house, in which I help you to get. In your house, I help you to get. Can you say these are the ones that sincere to you? Every day you say you don't die. You have to go and die every day. The government come here and responsibility of the government is to protect life of people. That's what I want to hear. I'm taking off and going to my state to defend my state. to defend my people. You just coming here. You are youth. All these guys were what? When they died, all these guys you are saying, they were in your age. They were controlling things. If you are only talking about state, then you are not a good Nigeria. You are not a good Nigeria. You are only talking about your state. I'm saying in the heart of the nation.
I'm not done with you. I'm not done with you.
Not just. Not talk about what state. When say I should go and defend, I'm saying something that will make the whole country get at peace. Not only not only my Osun state. Yes, I'm happily. Everybody has to take care of the states now. Okay, now now I always take care. You never taking care of your state. You are talking of the president, the general, the Nigerian generally. Okay, please you don't have president. Start from your state. Let everybody start from their state. I'm happy that you can. I called my state this morning. I can put a call to you now. I called my state on the call. And I'm getting information. We talk about if the presidency wants the unity of this country, we don't talk about settlement. We don't talk about secure and secure the state. Come out and do what's supposed to be done.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, congratulations to you this morning. Yeah, you have not just 20, not 50, not 60, not 70,000, not 80, not 100, not 120, not 150, not 170, not 150, not 190, but 200,000 naira from 16.
Hey, Mama. Thank you, Mother. Thank you. God bless you. And so I don't know what I want to say again. I don't know what I want to say. But God will keep blessing you. God will keep blessing mommy, the big mommy, and God will keep blessing your generation, your children. And I want to say, without you, a lot you've done in our life, generally in our and I want to say thank you. God bless you.
I really appreciate it. She did the money that overnight around 2, 3 we're discussing on the phone. All right, thank you so much, all the viewers in the comment section. We appreciate all of you for engaging us this morning, and to the viewers watching us as well. Thank you. We appreciate it. And to those who will be commenting or watching the program after this live broadcast, we are very, very grateful. We appreciate all of you. To Mrs. Tina in California, who blessed only this morning, and some of the reviewers this week. We say a big thank you to you. I'll be back here by God's grace on Monday. Please stay safe. Have a nice weekend. Goodbye.
Thank you very much. Everybody go post defend this. Also, you want power now, power not soon. Power back and today not say one people they are coming back. I want you just sit down, you wake up one day, you never be in state for and ask your doctor, it's your right. Because you don't say you are president of failure. You don't say you are not educated. You don't say. You say in his time there was no sophistication. All of us, let us go and educate. At the end of the day, see what he done. Now there's a truth. There's everything to protect where they are. Because you negotiate with them, they bring it to power. Now they have. You know they have. They don't have any say anymore. Can you see that? Hey, in this husband, let me silence him. This husband, what do you know about now? Don't come. It's me at the state. What are you saying? At the state. What are you saying? Now me go give information. As this information, whether they carry, they say Fulani, they carry this. Then they ship themselves inside the then those empty that only president fail. Me, actions is the ladder.
See, you are a president. Commander in chief of the air forces. Nigeria is now in the house of the ruler.
See, they support the president.
Consider you don't know.